wine. Come hear the band, come blow your horn, start celebrating. Right this way, your table's waiting. What's good for meeting some prophet of doom to wipe every smile away? Life is a cabaret, oh chum, so come to the cabaret. Good evening and welcome to the TGI Mixtape Volume 1. My name is Tommy Wilford. I have had the privilege of being a student here at Theater Gaps Initiative for the past 7 months, and it has been a formative and amazing experience as it guided me through navigating the college admission and audition process. Now, this evening is comprised of 2 acts, the first one being a showcase of our monologues and songs we use to audition for BFA programs. But before we get into that, we wanted to share our experiences here at the program. So, without further ado, invite the TGI Confrère out. Give her a round of applause.
Okay, so the first step of the process is, of course, preparing for the audition. Audition, as you know, are big, scary, very intimidating, but TGI really helped us prepare by providing numerous amounts of acting classes, such as acting for the camera, movement of the actor, and analysis of the character, as well as dance classes and voice lessons.
Yep, and TGI also gave us a lot of useful skills, such as interviewing, essay writing, financial aid assistance. So if any of you guys have ever filled out the FAFSA, you know how much of a beast that can be. And then also resume building. And this all made a fantastic foundation to start our pre-screens.
Alright, so before you can audition in person, you have to submit a pre-screen. A pre-screen is a video submission of your selected songs and monologues. Our class, Acting with the Camera, helped us with that entire process. Once you submit your pre-screens to the school of your choice, the college audition process has officially begun.
So our first in-person auditions happened back in November, where we traveled to Atlanta, Georgia for the CAP auditions. So that stands for the College Audition Project. So the first part of this audition was the dance call. So we woke up bright and early at 7 a.m. and we had a group warm-up. And then after that, they split us into 3 groups where we got taught a dance combination, and we got taught that by Deidre Goodwin, who was the first Black Sheila in a chorus line on Broadway, and she was also in the Chicago movie. So after we got taught the dance combination, then we went into groups of 5 and performed the dance, which then led into the next portion of the audition.
So the next portion of our audition was actually getting to perform our materials for the college. As Emily said, there are 60 plus schools we auditioned for that were either there in person or virtually. There were 12 students, and it wasn't just us, it was other students from various different schools, whether it was the College Audition Project program or elsewhere. And if they liked our audition enough, they would call us back and do a callback.
Yes, as Alicia was saying, if the college liked us enough, they would invite us to a callback. Now, a callback is an informational session that the college would use basically to get us to spend our money on them. And our class of 11 got over 340 callbacks. So, yeah.
At the conclusion of CAP, we geared up for New York Unified, where we would prepare monologues from contemporary and classical literature.
Now, unified auditions were a lot different from CAP auditions. With CAP auditions, you could audition literally just once in front of all schools, both virtual and in person. But with unified, we had to schedule all of our auditions independently, and we had to do a lot more walking. But luckily for us, as a program, we got 180 auditions, both walk-in and scheduled.
Yes, but of course when you're in a city like the Big Apple, the walking is all worth it. We saw plenty of shows from Moulin Rouge to Some Like It Hot to Phantom of the Opera, did some dancing in Times Square. You know we had to get us a good old New York slice or 2.
So, as you hear, TGI has been an amazing experience, from the classes to the trips to Atlanta and to New York. And all of these skills helped us to audition and be accepted into programs. Everyone you see on the stage has indeed been accepted into a BFA program. So that is something that we're celebrating together as a group. And none of this would have been possible without TGI giving us the skills and the resources necessary to really put ourselves out there.
Out there among the millers and the weavers in their lives, through the roofs and gables I can see them. Every day they shout and scold and go about their lives, heedless of the gift it is to be them. If I were in their skin, I'd treasure every instant out there strolling by the Seine. Taste a morning out there like ordinary men who freely walk about there just one day, and then I swear I'll be content with my share. Won't resent, won't despair, old and bent, I won't care. I'll have spent one day out there.
Does it keep coming back to one dark second? We're skipping physics just to hold each other's hands. Our stomachs quake, our first mistake. We keep on demanding more until we're sleeping in a squalid dorm room. The lower bunk, we hold each other so tight, 'cause there's no room here at all. We have to spoon and we'll fall. We won't admit, we will not say the bed is too small for us. We only wanted more, unending, more, a rising coming up. As far as I can see, I'd have you, you'd have me. A sure sign would pass as permanent as stone cathedrals. Maybe if we hadn't skipped physics, we'd know everything has a decay. We hadn't learned yet that each moment has a last day. Cathedral bells ring out to mark the hour, reminding us that this was just another night. The hours pass, the morning breaks, but somehow there's still sunlight. You say goodbye, but do you really know it's over? You say goodbye, but do you comprehend it? There was a time where you were sure some things never change, but that can also change. It's not a love story, it's just a small story. And it happens one day. Why today?
There it is. There's your mistake. It's the same mistake you always make. Why can't you just love me? Faults and all. Why do you place me on this monstrous pedestal? We both have feet of clay, all right? Me and you. I loved you. I loved you. In spite of, God, of your weaknesses or your follies or your damn imperfections. In fact, I may have loved you more for it. It's not the perfect, but the imperfect who are in need of love, all right? It's when we are wounded by our own hands or by the hands of others. Love should be there, always. Else what use is love at all? All sins except the sin against itself, love should forgive. All lies, save loveless lies, true love. My love was like that. My love, it was stronger than yours. It was wider. All you ever did, God, why do you women make these ideals of us? You're wrong, okay? You're wrong.
Well, love can't be that bad, can it?
Yes, it can.
No, it can't.
What are you doing?
Watch and learn. Outer love, delicious, well seasoned and rare. Outer love, a big enough portion to share. Bring me all of the heartache, a small side of woe, that flavor of longing that I want to know. I don't need a menu, just someone to care for my heart. Yes, I'd order love. There's no better dish to start. I'd order love that's spicy and steamy and hot. Oh, I'd order love so juicy it just hits the spot. I crave nights full of passion, all drizzled with lust. Breakfast in bed is an absolute must. Then bring on the marriage, but don't top it off with divorce. Yes, I'd order love. It's the very best second course.
God created black people, and black people created style. The name's Miss Raj. That's R-O-J. Thank you, and you can find me every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday night here at The Bottomless Pit, the watering hole for the wild and weary, which asks the question, is there life after Jerry Curl? Thanks, dog. Yes, if they be black and switch, the BP has seen, which is not to suggest that the pit is lacking in cultural diversity. Oh, no, no, no. You have your Danish queens, white men who like their chicken legs dark. And let's not forget Los Muchachos de la Neighborhood. But the specialty of the house is the snap queens. We are a rare breed. For you see, when something strikes your fancy, when the truth comes piercing through the dark, you just can't let it go unnoticed. Oh no, darling. You must pronounce it with a snap. Snapping comes from another galaxy, as do all snap queens. That's right. I'm just your regular oppressed American Negro. Oh, no, no, no. I'm an extraterrestrial. And I ain't talking on that shit you've seen in the movies. I have real power. Speaking of no power, would you please tell Miss Stingy with Rum that if Miss Raj had wanted to remain sober, then she could have stayed at home and drank Kool-Aid. Thank you. Yes. I was placed here on Earth to study the life habits of a deteriorating society. And child, when we talk about New York City, we are discussing the queen of deterioration. Yeah. Miss New York is doing a slow dance with death, and I'm here to warn you all. But before I do, I must know. Don't you just love my patio pants? Annette Funicello immortalized them in Beach Blanket Bingo, and I've decided to continue the legacy. And my go-go's. I realize right after Labor Day is very gauche, but as the saying goes, if you've got it, flaunt it. And if you don't, snap to death any bastard who dares to defy you.
climb. The path of least resistance led to Hollywood and Vine. I tried to go the distance, but they just keep moving the line. I handled every corner to break out of the pack, and when I saw the ribbon, well, there was no turning back. I won the photo finish, I posed for all the men, but before I got my trophy, well, the race began again. So I made friends with rejection, I straightened out my spine. I'll change each imperfection till it's time to drink the wine. A toast to resurrection, 'cause they just keep moving the line. Ooh, please give me some direction, 'cause they just keep moving the line.
You can't win, you can't break even, ain't the way it's supposed to be. You keep spending, I know, your little bit of money on someone else drives for free. Learn your lessons, woo! Renew your mind before some turkey blows out your flame. Say you can win, child. You can win, child. No, no. You can win, child. You can't break even and you can't get out of the game. You can't get out of the game. You can't get out of the game. Your Honor, I would like to die. I'm looking forward to it. I've made a pact with my children. I freed them from their pain. Now I would like to be freed from mine. I don't care what anybody says or thinks about me. I know I've done the right thing. What people don't understand is that I was going to kill myself. If I committed suicide, I would have left them motherless, and that would have been right. Children need their mothers. It's a known fact. I loved my babies. I never wanted any harm to come to them. And I never will, because I freed them. Do you know how that makes me feel as a murderer? I mean, as a mother. I've been talking to my babies, and they've forgiven me. And I've been talking to God, and He's forgiven me too.
I found a new baby. I found a new boy. That sweet talking baby has filled me with joy. His new way of loving is all that I crave. His sweet turtle loving has led me astray. Sweetest kiss, what a kiss full of bliss, can't resist somehow. Tells me lies, but his wise, naughty eyes mesmerize. I vow, and how I don't mean, baby. I just had to fall. I found a new baby, that's all. Everybody looks at me, happiness is what they see. It is awfully nice to be on solid ground.
He is charming, I can guess, more than you, but I digress. Tell me, darlings, can you guess just what I have found? I found a new baby, I just had to fall. I found a new baby, that's all. I found a new baby, yeah, and baby, that's all, and that's all, and that's all.
Hello. And